Alright. Greetings. It's RoninMac. I'm going to leave it a little dark because I don't feel like fiddling around with lighting and stuff right now. I did play around a little bit more with this, and honestly I haven't had a whole lot of time to get into it. I'm just going to go up here real quick and make sure. Yeah. I beat up some guys and saved a fireman that was being held hostage by criminal sort inside this little building. I guess it's like a side mission thing to rescue all the firemen, and there's probably, I don't know how many there's going to end up being total. Oop, I didn't want to do that yet. There's like the main story mission right now. I've got the Riddler I haven't investigated yet. Rescuing these firemen, you know, it's typical.
Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues.
Yes. It's typical Batman stuff. There's side missions and whatnot that you need to do. There's the Batmobile, which is new. I've read reviews where people are complaining about the Batmobile stuff. It hasn't got annoying yet, but I could see where possibly it might. Something else I want to complain about. I had to go buy a new Xbox controller because I don't know what it is with Xbox controllers, but I bought one. It lasted about a year, and then you get the thing where it's like the sticks are at 0, but then it'll be like rolling like this because it thinks you're pushing it even though it's centered. And I try recalibrating and stuff, and this time it was like constantly pushing down. So like, for instance, if I was just standing here and Batman would just start walking backwards, and I'm not pushing anything, and there's nothing I can figure out that will fix that problem. So, if you know something about Xbox controllers that I don't, I just bought this little red cheap one because it was like $30. And some games like this one, like Batman, Tomb Raider would be another one. They just play better on controllers because they were designed for controllers, and people don't really care about porting stuff to PC. So we're gonna go check out this body. I should show you. The Batmobile is basically like a battle tank. You can go into combat mode and you can destroy stuff. One-man army. I don't know what that is. But it's sort of like a strafing mode. Oh, is there something? No. There's autocannon that you use to destroy these robot tanks that were all over the city earlier. I've only played for like 20 minutes, so you didn't miss much. All that happened since I last left the video was I rescued a cop, I summoned the Batmobile, I blew up some tanks, I captured Poison Ivy. Actually, I rescued her and then captured her, and then so she's at the police department, and now I'm just doing side mission stuff because I wanted to explore the city a little bit, which I haven't really done that much of. But cheers. And I've thought about it. I'm not really going to do a complete 100% let's play this game because there's too much time in, especially like Batman games, that I just spend walking around looking at shit because they've obviously spent, you know, an incredible amount of time making the scenery and the background, and it's just worth looking at. And while it might be interesting for me, just watching me drive by and look at Grey Ghost movie posters and, you know, stuff like that might not be that interesting. But we're gonna go look at this. I'll just drive through the barriers. I'm Batman. We'll investigate this crime scene. And controls of the Batmobile are kind of weird because usually it's like most games where you have to drive. This trigger is the gas and this one's the brake, but this isn't the brake. This is what brings you into combat mode. You brake on the X button. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I could probably rebind the keys, but I think I'm better off just learning how to do stuff here. So the police saw this body, but they haven't had time to investigate, so they figured they'd just tell Batman to go. There's opera music playing. Okay, so a little weird, huh? Oh, I don't want that one. I want this one. Okay. It's sort of his investigation vision.
Alfred, I found the mutilated body Cash was talking about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death.
Okay, so let's look. Take a blood sample. See if he was high on...
Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
Right you are, sir. Okay. Deep tissue. What's this? Okay.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect.
Okay. No, so I just gotta look for... let's see. Anything on the feet? No. Can I get a fingerprint, maybe? Anything on the bone? What's that? Hip replacement?
The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent.
Okay. So let's back up one level. Muscle. Anything in the muscles? What, do you eat a wedding ring? What is that?
A wedding ring in the lower intestine.
Huh.
The inscription reads, Ophelia.
Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Who eats
What's
a wedding
unusual
ring?
is that
That's
they
kind of
didn't go
weird,
missing
huh?
in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Okay. And I don't know, it's annoying from an intellectual standpoint, but I understand why they do it. Every Batman game you start out with basic stuff and then you have to upgrade as you go, but you would think since like I upgraded all the way in Arkham Asylum, I wouldn't have to do it again in Arkham City and then again in Arkham Knight, but because like his well, there's just gadgets you get as you go along. It's part of a game progression kind of thing, so you have to allow for metagame stuff. It looks quite nice. And it is nice if you don't want to drive the Batmobile, you can just leave and basically summon it because it's a robot car. Oop. I hit the wrong button. You can summon it and it'll just drive to where you are. So you don't have to feel like overly attached to it. You can just go explore. And the game does look very good. I'm not sure. I haven't been in too many fist fights. I don't know if they're better or worse. It just seems a little less, what's that? Let me get to the top of that lighthouse. I wasn't paying attention to what he told me to do. I just want to look around a little bit. Good. See if I can get to that lighthouse. Shoop. Anything up here? No. Okay, and then you can look at the whole map of Gotham City here, and there's like augmented reality challenges or just like training on how to use stuff. It looks like mostly Batmobile. I don't know. I haven't been to most of the city yet because I haven't had a chance to really play around with it, but I don't know how much I want to do in this video. Okay, let's look at our mission stuff. Do. Yeah, I don't see anything active, so I'm just going to go ahead.
Heading to the clock tower to see what Oracle's found on Scarecrow's toxin.
Clock tower is where
Good
she...
news, sir.
Clock tower. The clock tower is where Oracle's base is. She's got like a hacker lab set up in there. Looks like a drone over there. I'm just going to fly. And then I'll call the Batmobile if I want later. One thing I miss is the power boost grapple thing. I'm assuming I'll probably get it at some point in this game, but you used to be able to like... See, the Batmobile just follows you as you go. It seems like it was a faster way of moving throughout the city, but right now the Batmobile is my best way to go. And they probably want you to use the Batmobile more because they spent all the time developing it. You can see all the criminals run when they see the Batmobile. And I can just stun them with the electric hull of the Batmobile. You can like, hold on, where's the B?
I'm gonna find the bat, drag him out of that tank car, armored person.
I can't shoot him? What's up with that? I think these green guys have like intelligence, and somehow I just know that, so hold on. Run. How do I run? I forget. How rude. I punched him in the penis. What was that? Okay, I guess I shouldn't have beat that guy up that much. I wanted to interrogate him first, but... Yeah, you should run. Run away. Okay, where's my car? I forget how to run. How do I run? Oh, I want to run. Jump off. Alright, let's stop goofing around and go where we were going to go. See what Oracle found out. And then we'll close this video out and I'll decide whether or not I want to keep playing tonight. Well, at least playing and recording, because sometimes it feels like work, and I think this game I just want to play around with a little bit. No. See, I'm going to keep these buttons here. Can I get up top? There we go. Climb. How do we get into her clock tower?
You hear about Riddler? He's gone crazy. Crazier than usual, anyway.
Got a nice view up here. There's the police department. Right trigger and B. Okay. I don't know how to get in here. Maybe I have to enter downstairs. Just seemed like upstairs would be a good place for an entrance for a fellow like Batman. We got some roses growing up here. It's very nice. A runs. I just remembered.
Tonight's the night we stick it to the bat.
Okay.
About time, if you ask me.
Let's get down. Well, that door's locked.
Finally, Compton belongs to the right people. No way we're giving it back. Evacuate? Screw that. Scarecrow don't scare me.
Interesting. How do we get inside?
We're gonna need a damn bomb to take out that car of his.
Well, maybe it's street level. You guys messing up my car. Now let's see if we can get in the bottom floor. Nope, that's locked up as well. Hell. What a drag. What's this?
You said you were getting the smokes. That's the whole reason we raided that damn place.
Okay. I think there's like, you could drive the car up into these and activate mini missions, but... Okay, so clearly we can't get in.
My time. There won't be a goddamn left for Scarecrow to gas it when we're finished.
Falcon 5 to control. We're tracking rioters on Bleak Island, over.
I'm just going to use my Batman vision to see if I'm missing something obvious here. Usually the doors glow, so... There we go. What's this? Okay.
Let's hit a liquor store
Yeah.
next.
You wouldn't notice that if you weren't looking for it. So there you go. Okay, Oracle, how you doing? Where are ya? It's not a bad place, but it's probably like really really loud if you're trying to take a nap or something. What do we got here? Okay.
Identity confirmed.
Okay, what do we got here? Oh, she's not even here? Fear gas.
Do I come in the Batcave, start messing with all your stuff?
You've
Sometimes.
managed to reduce the compound to its core elements.
But there's nothing in there that we can trace.
What if we've been looking at this the wrong way? Instead of searching for the toxin, what if we focus on the manufacturing process?
Why didn't I see this? The reaction emits a unique radiation spike.
Run a scan of the city for this energy signature. It will show where Scarecrow is creating his fear toxin.
It'll take a few hours to bring the satellites into position.
We don't have enough time. I'll repurpose the antenna at the movie studios.
Bruce, I spoke to Dad. I hate lying to him. He'd kill me if he knew I was still in the city. He still blames himself for this.
We'll stop Scarecrow.
That was a weird graphical glitch I just saw there. All right. I might do a little bit more tonight. Yeah, I think I will. So, we'll see you in a bit. Thanks for watching. Bye.